That's right. You know you've made it when you see one of these out front. Yeah. You've arrived, baby.
Was that distracting?
There's already a crowd gathering out there, so you kind of feed off of energy from the crowd, and they look like an excitable crowd.
Fisherman's Friends, those have been consumed, and a little curling rod, little makeup. Boogie Boogie Bugle Boy Company Bees.
Tonight, we're welcoming Dockside Drive.
Well, who's up whispering in the trees? It's two sailors and they're on leave.
Quiet on the set, please.
When I heard that Vancouver Island swing, blues and jazz band Dockside Drive were bringing their 8-piece ensemble from Victoria to Waterwheel Park in Chemainus, I scrambled the cameras and loaded up my parents for a travel through time trip down memory lane.
See you've arrived. Brilliant. Yes.
For over a decade, these bashful beauties have been lifting the spirits at all sorts of events. And with their signature peppy and nostalgic song tributes of yesteryear, audiences far and wide get to relive the good old days.
We got a gig before the band was actually formed, so then we had to find the band in a big hurry and write a lot of music. But we did it over one summer, and we did a gig. We traveled to Vernon. We all looked at each other at the end of it and said, let's keep doing this. So, 14 years later, here we are.
Music director Heather Burns takes a lead role in arranging the pieces to suit the style and swag of the band. She's well respected in the BC theatre and performance circuit. She plays piano and sings backup harmonies, all the while narrating an audience through each number. And if you experience one of these concerts, there's a story behind every song.
Heather's a genius.
Absolutely.
The vocal arrangements that she has put together for us are incredible and incredibly intricate and tricky, but they're so beautiful when we get it.
Yes.
Up to Babadoo, soon, soon, hey. Up to Babadoo, soon, soon, bring me sunshine.
Bring me sunshine.
With your smile.
With your smile.
We are all sort of theatrical people and some phenomenal jazz musicians in our group. So it feels right, but we do like to kind of bring a little bit of the modern in. And so we have tunes that we like to do that are maybe more current tunes, but we still sort of put our own big band style to them.
I like the versatility that the band has. So I like doing the pop stuff. I like doing the old stuff from the 30s and the 40s. So I like the variety.
I am blessed to be a part of this group. When Heather and Ange called me, of course, we met each other doing VOS shows and musical theater shows and other musical theater shows in town.
It's not called VOS anymore.
It is VOS, but it's Victoria on Stage Musical Theater Society.
Yeah, don't listen to me then.
No, I won't. We've all worked together in different shows, and to be a part of this, which is, like Heather said, we have our musical theater slant to it, but then we've built our repertoire as well with the theater and jazz and swing stuff. I'm just really honored and having a blast. It's my happy place being on stage.
The wardrobe department, you've kind of got this choreography that's going on up there too.
Yeah, it's a bit of a 40s edge, a little bit of a swing edge that we've thrown into the mix. We've had our favorite part is the shoes. We've had comments of, like, instead of saying how wonderful the show is, an audience member would comment on our amazing shoes. It's like, thank you for coming and noticing our shoes. I hope you like the show as well.
So you mentioned the choreo. All the choreo that we've done over the years on stage is actually really helping us in this show.
You stomp your feet and you swing out wide.
You like the little dance moves, those ones? Yeah.
Well, it draws the eye to the center of the stage. It kind of gives it that little extra. You get a reaction from the audience when you do that stuff.
This is Music in the Park, a concert series that takes place throughout the summer thanks to support from the Chemainus Valley Cultural Arts Society.
I have a strong love for the city of Chemainus.
How you feeling, baby? What you doing tonight? You're in the mood because I'm feeling just right. I'm about a table in a corner for two. Everybody go do the thing you should do.
You can tell which songs connect with people because they'll be sitting in the audience and they'll be actually singing, or I don't know if they're singing or mouthing the words, but they know the words to the songs. So the songs that we do are often a lot of familiar songs.
Well, as long as I'm singing, There's a bell up in my brain that's ringing. It's making a crazy ding-dong. And if this here man don't desert me, then there's nothing in the world can hurt me, long as I'm singing my song.
When did you first figure that you could sing this type of music rather than just like, you know, Guns N' Roses?
I love this type of music. Like when I remember being in my teens, riding my bike around and listening to the crew cuts or the, you know, songs from a long doo-wop songs. I used to sing in a doo-wop group with four guys, so I like oldie songs.
Me and my mum were enjoying a lot of the numbers because my granddad was totally into big band, and he used to just pick out the bass, boom, 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 right? But you're not the bass. Explain your vocal range.
So technically I'd be a baritone, which is really hard because a lot of the songs on the radio right now, if you try and sing along with them, even Michael Bublé will get too high for me. But if you look at guys like Frank Sinatra or Bobby Darin, those are singers that I'm a baritone. It's sort of G to G, and that's kind of the range that is comfortable for me.
Is that why you're a top G?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, we don't have lasers or explosions, but we do have dance moves.
Yeah, Dave is in just about every band in town that needs a trumpet. He pretty much gets the call.
And Paul is in all the other bands all the time.
Yeah, and you guys play pretty well together. We got some lovely video of you interacting, and you know, at one point you were taking the low part, you're taking the high part, and you're like kind of making it purr like a kitten a little bit, that trumpet.
Oh yeah. It's great to work with Paul. He's such a great man, and he dresses so well.
So you guys are sharp-dressed men this evening, so we're enjoying the costume change, you know, from your civilian clothes. Or maybe this is how you dress every day.
You just get up and put on a pork pie. That's Dave, in fact, has been involved in a lot of those pit orchestra gigs too. So there's, you know, a lot of sort of, web of
It's
communications.
incestuous, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't get to dance around down there, do you?
Well, I do, but no one ever sees me doing it. It's kind of a waste.
I've enjoyed my mini road trip down Dockside Drive, which ended up in Chemainus. For booking information, upcoming gigs, and even a way to get a copy of your own CD, you can head to their website at docksidedrive.ca. For the Rendezvous, I'm James Green.